Okay, so all of these, like what we just went through, are in the past tense. They're all about I spoke, you spoke, he or she spoke, stuff like that. Okay, so chaneyeo means I talked. Only on the first person singular, which is I. That's the only one where there's a different subject marker. Usually there's a WH, but this switches to E colon. So that E colon right in there on Hane, that's telling you that I'm the one that did something and I did it in the past. Hane. Um, so what else we got here? We got Chichaneo, Yichaneo, Yachaneo, Yachaneo, right? But this one's in the past. It's not like they're talking right now. So if I want to say you talked Chanuanyeo, Chanuanyeo. You guys fill that into your little spreadsheet or whatever you want to call it there, verb chart. This is like the traditional way of teaching a language. Like in the old school, like if you were going to learn Spanish or French or something like that, they'd have the verbs all laid out like this. So it's structured. I like it because it helps you find patterns. Chaneyeo, I talked. Chanuanyeo is you talked. I want to say he or she talked. So we know Chichaneo, we know that Tamaslon Chichaneo, the woman is talking, just barely a little different. Chichaneo, Chichaneo is he or she talked. Already did it. Maybe yesterday she talked. And then same deal. We had Kiao Yechaneo. This one is Kiao Yechaneo. It's a little tiny different. One little sound is conveying that the animal's not talking right now. It already did. Yechaneo. So, like the amazing thing, like once you even become aware of these patterns, you can actually listen for it and catch it, and you're like, oh, that means in the past. You can figure it out. You could follow along the fluent speaking elder talking. You can even figure out how to say it on your own in your own speech. You can start putting these patterns together. But the amazing thing is that a fluent speaker does all of these patterns, all these little subtle differences automatically. And that sounds like incredible, but we do it in English. We're all fluent in English. We do all these little changes automatically. I talk, I talked, I was talking, stuff like that. Okay. Chanuch dieo. That would mean like me and one other person, or me and maybe two other people were talking. Chanuch dieo. All of the ones that have to do with we have a di in it. And for hupa, we have two we's. We have the we little group and we big group. So if I say chanuch dieo, that's considered to be a little group of us we're talking. But if a whole bunch of us, like this whole classroom, are talking, that would be ya chanuch dieo. It's got that extra ya on there to indicate it's a bigger group. And there's no like set rule, like what a big group means, but I just think of it as being four or more people. Ya chanuch dieo. Okay, all of the ones that have you all, like you all talked, have a H. So that H right there, we always pronounce the H. Chanuwo yeo. You all talked. Oh, gee, oh, didn't I? I ran out of my battery. And then yaxeneo. So we did chicheneo, yicheneo, yaxeneo, right? So this one's just barely different. Yaxeneo. Yaxeneo. And then for the animals talking is yaicheneo. So it's kind of the same pattern up here. If you pull off the ch and put on a yacht, you go chicheneo, yacheneo. Pull off the y and put on a yai, yicheneo, yaicheneo. So this is the same pattern. Yaicheneo. All righty. All right. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up there. You guys can put your work in your folders and bring your folders up front.